Hello, Flosstube. Welcome back to our channel. It is Tuesday, June 7th. This is episode 112. And we're coming to you today with a weird, like, during the middle of the day type of video because we haven't filmed in a while. We were supposed to get together on Sunday, but Erin was feeling under the weather and Erika had some plans. So we're just trying to get a video out before Jodi and I go to StitchCon on Thursday. So when you guys see this video, Jodi and I will be well on our way to Cincinnati for our second trip to StitchCon. So we're going to be going to weekend A, and we are very excited. So we hope that we see a bunch of you there. So Erika couldn't join us this afternoon because of napping conflicts, but she is going to put in her update at the end of the video. So you'll see that before we get to the giveaway stuff this week. So we missed her not being here, but you know how kids are. It's just you.
And it's hard with the four of us, you know, that's two toddlers between us trying to figure out. It's just really hard.
Yeah, 100%. So we're here and we're going to do just a regular video for you guys because we have a lot of stuff to show you and we didn't want to go too much longer without doing an update video, or else our next video would have been like 3 hours long. So here we are. All right, Erin, you're first on the rotation this week. So what did you get this week?
I haven't bought anything. You guys, I've been so sick. I've just been like in bed, in and out of bed. Aria had pneumonia, then I had pneumonia. And so we've just been dealing. If you get me laughing too much, I'm going to start coughing. So I'm probably going to be muting myself a lot.
You're just silently coughing in the background.
Yeah.
Did you receive anything this week or did you not get anything this week?
Nope. It's been a quiet bit, but I'm sure that'll change.
It's really been longer than a week, I guess, but yeah. I'll just keep saying a week. You guys know what we're talking about since the last video.
It was like Mother's Day was the last time. I mean, I've bought a couple of fabrics and stuff, but I've used them. So I'll show the stuff when we get to it.
Sounds good. All right, Jodi, did you buy or receive anything this week?
So I got my Rebel Stitcher needle minder subscription bi-monthly. So, oh yeah, you got yours too.
Yep.
So sticker pack and needle minder. I know she has a wait list, so if you guys want to join, you can message her. She is Rebel Stitcher Designs on Instagram, and she also has a website, like a separate website. And Colleen is one of the people that I am so excited. I'm excited to see everybody, but I'm super excited to see Colleen. She has been working her little tail off to create a trunk show for StitchCon. And she hit the road today. She was texting me this morning. And just like watching her design patterns and like put them together and just like seeing all of her creativity come to life has been really fun. And I can't wait to see what she's bringing to StitchCon. So I'm very excited. Rebel Stitcher Designs. Check out her website. And if you're going to StitchCon, you're lucky. She's going to have a bunch of like exclusive released patterns that she's been working on and all kinds of fun stuff. So
yeah, I bet she's excited too to go see her old stomping grounds, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Colleen used to live right there and now she doesn't. So
exciting.
Yeah, it'll be exciting for everybody.
Yeah.
The only other thing I bought, I haven't been doing much stitching at all. I was on vacation. We went to St. Thomas. So I've been gone and I didn't do a single stitch while I was on vacation. And so when I came back, I kind of like immediately sprung into StitchCon mode, which means packing and trying to figure out what to bring and what not to bring and trying to organize my headspace with all of that. So I really haven't been doing a lot of stitching. But the only other thing that I picked up were these guys. So on our last video, Kristen and I bought an Erika Michaels pattern. And one of the finishing ideas was in these pocket watch things. So these are from Joann's. It's the Tim Holtz collection of like, it's in like that steampunk area. And these are really cool. It came with a big one and a small one. And they just like, there's nothing in it. So you don't have to like take anything apart. You just like open them up and put your, you know, whatever you're putting in it. But it's just like two pieces and you just put them together.
Nice.
So very, very easy to work with, it seems. And I'm excited about trying these. One thing it does look like is that once it's in, it's in. So we got to be careful of that.
Oh, okay.
Your face got so serious when you were opening that package, though. Like,
because I looked at it and I was like, oh my God, this is like a one-time shot. So it comes separate and you like flip it over and stick that part in. And I think once it's stuck in there, you done.
that's it.
Try that thing open, but
That's it.
Not.
But these are really cool. I'm excited about them. And there's this little tiny one.
Yeah, that one's cute.
So yeah, that's it. That's all I've got.
Okay. I received a couple things this week, or since we filmed last. So our friend Stacy Stitches on Instagram. She also has an Etsy page. She's the one that makes like these really cool pattern holders. She makes wooden floss winders. Oh, oops. Okay. She engraved these ones for us. She's amazing. She's a good friend of ours. I'm very excited to see her at StitchCon on Thursday. But she had messaged me and said, hey, can I send you some fabric, some patriotic fabric? And I said, yes, please. So she sent me a card and a bunch of stickers that all just fell onto the floor. And these are from Simple Stitches Fabric Shop. So it's a family-run, like small little business. But you guys, I've already unfolded them because I have some ideas for them. But they are like the coolest patterns.
I love them.
Wow.
White and blue. They're amazing. So I have some pillow ideas for these.
That's so nice.
Yeah, that's
so nice. It's like a whole giant stack of fabric, which was so incredibly kind. So thank you, Stacy, so much. And if you haven't yet bought a fabric or a pattern holder, pattern stand, or a floss winder, please go do it and support Stacy. And this is her info here.
Her stuff is so high quality too. It's just amazing.
If you want to take a screenshot of that. Okay. Then I had ordered a while ago from Southern Stitchers Needlework Shop a Classic Colorworks Memorial Day floss pack, and some of the proceeds from these packs were going to the Gary Sinise Foundation, which is a foundation that is an amazing thing. He supports veterans families, Gold Star families. He does a lot for veterans and active military. So the Gary Sinise Foundation is just, it's a very important, very special thing. But she wanted to put together this Memorial Day floss pack, and here's how it came. So cool. It has like the logo there, and then the list of all of the colors.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Yeah.
So this is what you got.
Oh, they're beautiful together.
Whoa.
Aren't those gorgeous?
Yes.
They're so poppy. Yeah, I love it.
So like good blend of like whites and golds and blue and red. And then I actually am going to, I have these ones pulled out separately because I bought a while ago from the Calico Confectionery on Etsy. I bought this America pattern.
Awesome.
And I pulled the colors that I'm going to be doing on this 46 count white fabric. And I'm going to be using that as my new start at StitchCon.
Yay! I was wondering what you were going to bring.
I'm very excited. So this was really, really well curated. So Southern Stitcher, Southern Stitches and Needle Workshop. Go check her out. Follow her on Instagram. And this was just really cool. Like, it was great to just have somebody kind of like put it all together for you and then just send it. Like, here's my money. Send me all of these really cool patriotic flosses. I love it. And then I got my Rebel Stitcher stuff. So that's really all that I've purchased. So let's get into finishes. Shall we? Erin, you're first.
Okay, so this one I did, I'm just realizing because we're sitting here, I can actually show it. This is the Made to Create sale by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. It was like last year's, right? I want to say.
Yeah.
Well, I'd had it sitting there, and I knew I wanted to frame it, and I just finally pulled the trigger on it and did it. And so here's what it looks like.
Oh, yay!
That looks great.
So now
it
it's nice.
So good.
Thank you. Now it just sits in my craft room right here, and I think it fits in really well. And
Love it.
Yeah, that's
I love
perfect.
that frame.
thank you. This is a hard one because it's, bordered,
Yeah.
but I'm happy with how it turned out. So, thank
That's
you.
the most frustrating thing is trying to get those borders straight whenever you're trying to frame something. So you did a great
Stitching
job.
those borders was a pain too. Just not a fan of borders. I know that they really help and they do make the piece look good, but man, do I hate stitching a border.
And I just,
It's not fun finishing something with a border either.
yeah,
God.
It's hard.
it is
I
hard.
just have to start like skipping it, then like don't do it. But in my head, I feel like I have to do it.
Right.
Okay, so then I've done 7 flat folds since we've seen each other. I'm gonna show 3, and I'll show the other 4 next time, so I don't go crazy with flat folds.
I know. I want to see all of the flat folds.
I find it so relaxing to like put them together and glue them. I love doing it.
Yeah.
So I'll make my piles, and then I'll just come in here and put a movie on, and I'll sit and glue, and I find it very relaxing. So this one is Country Cottage Needlework Snowflakes.
Erin, oh, I love that fabric.
Thank you. So this was my attempt to do like a piece on a piece kind of thing.
I love
it.
That's the.
Your like finishing lines have gotten so sharp.
That's so nice.
Like it looks so good.
I'm telling you, I love doing this now. It's my favorite thing. And that's why I like it, because I feel like you don't have to be the best at finishing, but like when you're putting it together like this, you can't help it but make it look nice. Like it's going to look nice just because it's squares. You know what I mean?
I love it.
Right. Yeah, it looks great.
Thank you. So I love that one. Next one is Season to Sparkle. Now this pattern people have asked about before, and I just checked. It's available on the Black Needle Society's vault. So if you like this pattern, it's by Tiny Modernist, and you can still buy it. That's the pattern. My favorite thing is to go to the store and just what fabric will go well with this. Even though you don't really see it that much.
That looks great.
Thank
So
you.
the other one, you really get to see the fabric around it because
Yes.
Okay.
Well, that's what I think I like. I like having it. So this would just be slightly bigger and then put this on top of it.
Right. But I
Just
like
okay.
that too.
Yeah.
So
No,
many possibilities.
This one's my favorite. I like the way that the border of this one turned out. It's the Bent Creek Santa's Hat of Holly that you ladies got me.
Oh, fun!
I just like the way that the peppermint looking border turned out with it.
Oh,
So
fabulous.
cute.
Yeah.
Big flat folds, little flat folds, layered
Oh,
flat folds, lit flat
Yeah.
folds.
Wait till next time. Wait till you see my gobble couple flat folds.
Oh, come on. Show us them all.
Come
Come
on,
on.
show them. They're back here. I'll grab them.
We got to see them all. Listen, she can't tease us and say she has 7 and then be like, yeah, I'm only going to show 3.
And they're all done.
I don't want to have finishes next time.
Well, you don't have to have finishes next time. You have 7 today.
True. All right, so here's my Believe
Oh,
how
tiny.
little guy. And look, I love this fabric.
Cute.
That looks cute.
That one. All right, this is a Caterpillar cross stitch. See, now I'm not going to know the patterns right off, but this is Caterpillar cross stitch if you like.
Oh, cute. I remember when you stitched that.
Yeah.
It was a quick stitch and it's big.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
big guy.
That looks great.
Thank you. I'm not sure I love the border I chose, but I mean, I went with it and just stuck with it.
I love it.
Thank you. I think that's like a good neutral. It could be Valentine's Day or just whenever.
Yeah.
All right, here's one of my gobbles. Here is Frank and Elvira. Huge.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
These guys are huge. And that's I just wanted a thin one. I'm trying different borders. That's my new thing.
That's fantastic.
I mean, what better way to display that?
That's what I think too, right? It's because otherwise they're just sitting there all the time. And then this is the St. Patrick's Day one. I don't remember their names.
Patrick and Molly.
Molly Gobble.
Yeah, yeah.
I love it. I love it so much.
Thank you. They're big guys.
They're great.
Look at the difference in size. What was the St. Patrick's Day one? What fabric was that stitched on? Do you remember?
This one? This is Jodi fabric.
Yeah, but like what size?
It's probably 28.
28.
And the other one?
Looks a lot different, doesn't it?
Yeah, they look a lot bigger, but maybe it was just because of how you were. I don't know. The finish is just.
I think this one's they're longer.
Oh, okay.
Wider. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's an optical illusion because you have more fabric showing on the orange one than you do on the green one.
Oh, you're right. I see that now. Yeah.
Size. I think they're the same size. It's just, yeah.
Oh, I just went tighter with this one. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, they both look
Her
great.
hair made me nervous.
I was like, is that one like significantly smaller?
She just all of a sudden decided to go really big. Yeah.
She did it on 20 count linen. It's fine.
I mean, I
Number
don't
one.
ask me.
Her exes are this big. Oh, Erin, those are so good.
So good.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was before I got sick. I did all of those, and
She was a flat fold finishing queen. Okay.
now I'm out. I've like depleted my like stash of finishes, so
Now you just have to stitch more.
that's the problem, isn't it? I actually had another huge finish, but it's a model stitch for Forbidden Fibers, and it was 5,500 stitches. Like, it was a big piece, but I sent it off, and it's also like a secret project, so I'm not allowed to show it. But when it's able to show, I'll show it.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of taking a lot of my time, and when they're secrets, I can't show them.
Yeah, I know. But I'm glad you're still doing the model stitching and still having an opportunity to do that.
It's fun having pocket money again.
Yeah.
I like doing it. I like model stitching. It's fun.
The recognition of, hey, your name gets to go on those patterns if it's,
It's true. I like
hasn't
that.
been released yet, so that's awesome.
These
Hey,
designers are all nice, and then Janine is really nice to work with. And
he's the best. Yeah. Good. Good. Jodi, do you have any finishes this week?
I have two. All right. So one is, this is a Night Spirit Studio pattern. It's a piece of a pattern. The pattern's much bigger, but I just took the little heart out of it.
I love
And I stitched it on black organza. And then I wanted it to look like it was melting. So I didn't finish the heart. The heart goes down a little bit further. And I just kind of cut it off right here. And then this is hot glue. So I took wax paper and I took my hot glue gun and I just made the design or the whatever, the shape, let it dry. It slides right off of the wax paper and then I just painted it.
Genius.
Oh my God. What
Yeah.
a good idea.
That's a great idea.
I mean, it
was
was
tough.
wax.
It was tough to get the color right, but I mean,
It
whatever.
looks great. Yeah, it looks great.
That's amazing.
So yeah, some people have asked, and I promised I would reveal what I used. It's just hot glue, and it's really fun to do because it's just like you can make like any shape you want, and then it just like slides right off.
Holy shit. That's awesome.
Really cool.
I never would have thought about that on wax. I've seen people do those on Instagram, but
Yeah.
that's brilliant, man.
What, like hot glue?
Yeah, like they'll put it on like a frame. They'll buy an old frame and then hot glue. It'll look like buttons, and then they'll spray paint it,
Gotcha.
so it'll look like fancy.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like
Ooh.
hot glue underneath it.
That's a great idea.
Every
That
time
is
I
a
see
great
it, I'm like,
idea.
That's smart. I know these people, man.
And just spray paint
And then they
it.
just spray paint it, so then it looks like the gold fancy frame.
Could really jazz up like
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Noted.
Yeah. Agreed.
All right, and my other one is this peacock. I don't know what.
Aw.
I don't know what to put behind it.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. So I did this on tulle, which I'm learning that tulle doesn't hold your stitches as well as organza does.
I'm sure.
So although it's more sheer, like it's completely clear.
Yes.
Organza has a shine to it, but it's definitely sturdier and it holds your stitches in place better. So like on this guy, I don't know if you can see, but like some of these stitches on the edge, they're just kind of like misshapen because I've stretched the tulle and it doesn't like, there's no hole, so it doesn't like hold its shape. But anyways, I still like the effect. And then the tail, I wanted to create something that was like coming off the hoop. So the tail I did on teal organza, several layers of it. And then, so I didn't have to stitch like the inside right here. And then I just cut it out and glued it on to the bird.
Oh, I thought that you used like a plastic canvas, but it just has layers.
Yeah, so I just, it's two separate, so like one pattern, I stitched the body part on the tulle, and then I stopped, and then I stitched the tail part, and I just lined it up when I glued it on.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. That's awesome.
Beautiful.
That looks beautiful.
It is so see-through, but it's so like simplistically gorgeous. I love it.
It's very see-through. I like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
So,
yeah,
and I wanted to use a bigger frame so that you could like really get, I wanted it to like just be minimal, like in the circle.
Yeah,
I love that.
I like that.
I like that choice.
That looks great.
Thank you. That's it. That's all I have.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
I have a couple finishes. So, I went through my box of patterns of finishes that I have, and I pulled out a bunch of like small ones that I've never done anything with, and I decided to do some flat folds as one does, because
as one does.
do now. So I found this. This is from Luminous Fiber Arts from our friend Misty, and this was the Valentine's Day bird.
I love that fabric. I will always remember that fabric. That's
This fabric was from Be Stitch
Me. Yep.
And I finished it just like on this purple, and then
good
pom-poms. Again, the board.
Bold choice with the purple. I would think I would automatically go red. I love that you picked purple.
I love purple.
The purple from the fabric, so I thought, okay, it's not gonna be too much for contrast. It should be pretty complementary. And then once I put it on here, I was like, oh, that purple really matches this purple. So
I like it.
But again,
purple
having
almost.
this type of border, like you can tell, like my border up here is a little wonky, but you just can't stretch it appropriately.
I don't think it looks wonky for the record, but I think it looks really nice.
So I have that one for Valentine's Day. Yay.
It's perfect.
Thank you.
That's another one that could go out anytime, or it could go out at Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. So then I also found, this was a pattern I finished a long time ago. I remember working on this pattern when we owned Kidsville, when Jodi and I owned Kidsville, and we had a stitch day, and I was working on this pattern. There's freaking hot glue all over
I can see you picking off the hot glue strings.
It's so funny how we used to do those. We used to do those before we even knew stitch days like existed. We were like, hey, let's get together and craft.
Yeah, and then like maybe like 12, 13 people would show up. It was so much fun. We just did it at the shop. But this is from Plum Street Sampler.
Pretty.
Wow.
I don't remember what the name of the pattern is. It's like Siren Cove from Plum Street Sampler. So it has mermaids, and I turned her hair this like greenish color.
Yes, I remember them now.
Comes back now, yes.
So this one was I
coming back.
Joey, so I just mounted this fabric and then put this on with another piece of sticky board, and then I just did some lacy accents on the top and on the bottom.
Love it.
It's beautiful. I love the colors. It's very like mellow and just it's very pretty.
It is. I really do like this pattern. And when I pulled it out, I was like, why do I not have that one displayed? Because I absolutely love it.
It's huge too.
It is huge.
It is big.
All right, so then I'll show this one. So, my mom bought me this for this wooden piece from Joanne like a long time ago. It's like this 3-tiered nautical type of thing. It has like a squid and seashells and a conch shell or whatever on it. So I was like, what the hell am I going to do with this? So I had the Caterpillar Cross Stitch Seize the Day, which is a big pattern. This is from 2019. So here it is.
Oh, wow.
Perfect.
So I stained this, and this conch shell was over here. So I ripped it off and glued it on over here. And then Jay put just like a really thin sheen of stain on it to make it
What a good idea to put a solid piece on the side of that. I never would have thought of that. I would have put 3 individual pieces on there.
Thank you. Yeah, and it had like it had the string kind of like holding it. I'm just going to show you the method to my madness. You can see like this, there's no finishing really on the back.
You would never know that's what it looked like. That's amazing.
Thank you. And then I just put this, actually, Erin, you gave me this rope. This was extra like nautical rope. And then I just put that around it and made a new hanger. And there we go. Thumbs up.
That's awesome, dude. That's creative.
Thank you. I'm glad to have this one like ready to go and be displayed.
Perfect timing.
Yes, right? So then I finished my pillows, my patriotic pillows, and the way that I have them displayed is in like this little tray that I found at Target for $5. So here's the first one. And then I made these little pillows out of excess fabric.
So cute.
That trace is from Target. It's so pretty.
Isn't that pretty? It was $5. I still have the sticker on the bottom. But it's like this little dough bowl tray, which I thought.
I love that you did the accent pillows.
Thank you. So it matches like the fabric on the back.
Yeah.
And then actually when I display this in the kitchen on my shelves, I actually have a little like succulent that goes right here. But I had to water it today, so I didn't want to bring it up and get water everywhere. And then this is the other one.
So stinking
that
cute.
Dough bowl just looks so fancy with all that stuff in it. I love it.
Thanks. Yeah, it's much better arranged when I have it downstairs. But thank you. I love this. And I love the fact that I can use this for like every holiday, every season.
Ew.
So then I finished my Liberty animals from Barbara Anna Designs. This was from the 2018 summer Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. So these ones sit in my tiered tray, but here's
I love it.
And here's the little mousey.
I love it.
And the little kitty.
And kitty's my favorite.
So these sit on like I just made them into little tiny pillows, and I put polyfill and walnut shells in them. So they're kind of heavy. But those just sit in my tiered tray for my patriotic teaching. Okay, I have one last finish. I do not have this one FFO'd yet, but I finished Dog's Declaration.
Yay!
It is done.
Saving the big gun for last.
Yes, so let me unfold it. It's not ironed. I literally just rolled it up and put it in the craft room so that it didn't get destroyed.
Oh.
But here it is.
Get back.
Like, you could rest your career in stitching on that. You could just be done. Like, you could just retire.
I feel like I've never I've seen big pieces up close, but I've never seen like a big piece that one of us has done, or like anyone that I know that's done like such a giant piece.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming.
It's kind of crazy to like take it all in. And I did put Grover and Atticus's initials right up here. So GP and AP.
I love it.
It's
so impressive, and it's beautiful. And your stitching is perfect.
Thank you. I'm so happy.
So you're going to get that framed?
Yes. So this will be framed. I'll probably like hang it in the living room or something. So
Definitely.
where I can look at it every single day.
Right where everybody has to see it immediately.
But I'm glad that one's done. Like, I feel like I have so many big projects that I never finish. That's the only one that's truly that big that I've ever finished. I start a lot of them, but I never finish them. And that one was, of course, very meaningful. So I really wanted to get that one done.
It didn't take you that long either. Like, it wasn't a crazy amount of time.
No, well, and there were really long periods of time that you didn't work on it. So
yeah. I don't think I worked on it at all last year. So that was between like 2020. Of course, like during quarantine, I worked on it quite a bit. But I still
started it at that stitch day, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I
that
started
wasn't that long ago.
In February. No, I started it in March of 2020. And I probably worked on it for like maybe a month or so, and I had about half of it done. So then when I pulled it back out this year, I still had like the whole top half that needed to be done. But I was a lot farther along than what I thought. So I think it was like 3 or 4 total pages of pattern. But I didn't work on anything else. Like, I literally just worked on that one. So I just had it on the Q-snap, and I had it on my stand, and I worked on it like every time I sat down to stitch. That was what I worked on. So I did just really want to get it done, and I want it framed. I want it framed, and I want it on it. So it was a good reason to get it done. But those are my finishes.
Yeah, awesome.
Thank you. Good job, everybody. All right, let's talk about whips, shall we? Erin, what are you working on?
All right, well, in between, while I was waiting for some of my model stuff to come in, I pulled out Geometric Cat, which I love. This is, I think it's called Oh Awesome or Okay Awesome or something like that is the designer. I have stitched on this, and this was passed down to me from Jodi.
Mm-hmm. I'm so sorry. I just saw a giant spider I had to kill.
Take care of that. The problem with this pattern is I feel like I put in time to it, and it doesn't feel like I've done anything. So I'm trying. I should have it done soon.
Cute.
Oh, wow. I definitely see progress.
Thank you. I just have this bottom bit to do, but it's like there's so many different geometric shapes in there that it takes time. And Jodi likes to stitch 3-strand, which is not my style. So putting the 3 strands on and stitching and hearing that loud noise every time, it's just different. But I love the way it looks. Look how much it's covered. The coverage looks, you can't beat that.
Oh my God, it's beautiful. It
looks really good.
Thank you. Hopefully I'll get this bad boy done. This is one of those projects that I was like, I'm not getting rid of this. I really want to finish it.
Amazing.
And it's going to be a really cute flat fold. Then I'm doing my Touch of Magic Caterpillar cross stitch. I have not quite finished this month, and it's not that huge, but I just haven't had a chance to do it that much. But
I love it so far. That's going to be really cute.
Thank you. When the words start coming together, they're so pretty. They really do pop. She does such a great job with her color combinations, I feel like.
She does, yeah.
I mean, who thinks about pink and purple for Halloween?
It's monthly, right? Does it come out monthly?
Monthly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right? It's not bi-monthly, is it? Otherwise, we have a release coming.
No, I think it's once a month.
I think it is, too. Because it goes all the way until October. I don't have it listed here, but.
Oh, yeah, then it's once a month. I think there's only 7 parts.
Yes.
To be honest. So.
Well, that'll be fun to finish, and it's going to be big. That's all I know. I do like her fabric color choice. It's like this gray. I'm doing mine on Ada, so when you see Kristen's, you'll see the difference between the Ada and the linen.
Mm-hmm. I love the fact that she's going with different colored fabric now.
Me too. Oh, and this is the needle minder, and it's so cute. So if you're going to get that cute little needle minder to go with it.
Mm-hmm. And you can jump in at any time. You don't have to.
Yeah, you can even wait till the end. Make sure you really like it and then buy it.
Mm-hmm.
She'll always have the kits available. Okay, so then on Instagram, I put out a few weeks ago this call for a really good wine pattern. And then our friend Amanda Berry from Cobweb and Rose was like, hey, what if I just design you one? So I was like, yeah, sure, okay. I have an idea to finish this, but I haven't had a chance to really stitch it yet. I've started it. It's not huge either.
Oh,
How
cute.
cute.
Isn't that cute? So I have like a mini wine bottle because my husband doesn't drink wine. So when I drink wine, it's solo. So I get those 2 glass ones. So I'm going to try to mount it on the front of one of those mini glass bottles and then put some fairy lights inside
That's
hell
really
yeah.
cute.
and then put it on display there.
Yeah.
So she'll have this pattern available. It's not as big. I don't know why it's taking me so long to stitch it, but I just have to like finish filling it in and it'll be done.
Well, I will definitely be stitching that one as well. So
Oh yeah, it's cute.
Man,
I love the little heart.
designing that.
Really
She's
cute.
great.
This is that 32 count ballerina or something like that. We bought this at StitchCon last year.
Oh yeah, from
No idea.
XG Designs.
Oh, there you go.
hmm
Okay, the last one is one I'm doing for Janine. So she sent me this. It's a whole kit. And you can get this at the Crafty U in Ohio. You can order it online from her. This is what it looks like. Honeybee pencil cup. You get the pencil cup. You get the fabric. You get the floss. My only complaint is that the floss comes in like a bundle and you have to figure out the colors. I'm never a fan of that as a person with like I don't want to get it wrong, but there's only 8 colors. And if you just take a breath, it's not that hard to figure out. I should have chilled out a bit on that. I've been very sick. So anyways, I have plans with this. I'm not going to just do the pencil. I'm probably going to color it and then I want to put some things on it. I don't fully know how that's going to come together, but this is what I've done so far.
Fun.
Oh, that's so cute.
Really pretty colors. They're very like just fun, friendly colors. So if
Yep.
you're looking to buy that, please consider buying it from the Crafty U, Janine, our good friend Janine. And that is it for me. Also, it's in my InSync bag.
Oh, very nice. Yes, Tiffany, I've been using her bags like crazy.
I'm excited to see what she brings to StitchCon. I hope you guys take like a big picture of her spread because I've seen the fabrics that she's chosen and they look amazing.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm very excited. Oh, I am planning on just spending an exorbitant amount of money.
Just all the money. I cannot wait to see what you guys get.
And I don't need shit. I don't need anything. Okay? Like this craft situation up here is growing in on me. Like I feel like I want to like purge things, but I also know that I'm going to StitchCon and I'm just going to end up bringing a bunch of stuff home. So
funny.
It is what it is. But anyway, maybe I'll control myself a little bit, but definitely I want to support everybody. Like I want to buy from like all of our friends that have stuff there and they're selling. Like this is a big deal. So I don't know. All right, Jodi, what are you stitching this week?
I have no whips.
Oh, I can't believe you didn't stitch on vacation.
I did not.
You just enjoyed the beach.
Yeah, like I didn't want to be like staring at something. We really didn't have a lot of time that we were just like sitting and doing nothing. Like we went on 2 snorkel charters. Those were like all day long. And then it's like, come back, get ready for dinner. And then you're out for the night. And so we didn't really have time. And then traveling home, we had the dogs that we brought back. So there was no like plane stitching or airport stitching. And then we got canceled and diverted. And it was this whole big thing. So 0 stitching happened. I brought stitching. I didn't touch it. So
that makes sense. Yeah.
I am, I'm planning on bringing 2 starts to StitchCon, and they're both little. So I'm going to hopefully have some, definitely whips, but maybe one finish after the weekend.
I hope you're planning on stitching on organza while you're there because you know people are going to come up and want to see that.
I'm going to, I feel like that's all I stitch on anyways anymore. So yeah, I probably will.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I'm excited. We'll see what happens. Typically I put in about 3 stitches.
I know that's the problem about these weekends. Like you think you're going to stitch so much and then you do like nothing because you just talk and go and look at other people's stuff and go shopping and now it's time
this
for
is what I
lunch
stitched
again.
on when we were there last year and I didn't.
That's the only thing that I stitched on.
Me too, that one thing.
Yeah.
Like this little teeny tiny cicada.
That's the only thing that I did all weekend at StitchCon.
Which had 552 colors in it.
Yes, it does.
All the colors.
Which is why it probably took me so freaking long. But that's it. But I bring stuff. Listen, if you don't touch it, you don't touch it. But I feel like you can't not bring things because then I start to panic.
Yeah.
Like, what if I get bored? Like,
Right.
what if I do have a lot of time to stitch? I don't know.
Bored.
Yeah, you're not gonna get bored, but
Bored. No. I had some whips since we stitched last. I've been rotating through a couple projects. So I put like a little bit of time in, then I'll switch to something else, put a little bit of time in, but I'm sticking to a lot of the same projects, which is good because I'm making progress. Okay, so the first one is my Moby Dick piece, which will definitely be coming with me to StitchCon. And I said that I wanted to get to the point where I started the whale while we were at StitchCon. But joke's on you, I already have that much of the whale done.
Oh my God, you're almost done.
I only have this, and then there's another block at the bottom, but it's not that big. But when we went to Gettysburg a couple weeks ago in the car, I did most of the wave stitching because I really didn't have to concentrate because it just kept repeating. So it was an easy thing to do in the car. And then I just started doing the whale, and it's all white, so I just keep plowing right through it.
I love this piece so much. It makes me very happy.
I love it too. It's very whimsical. I love it
too. This is from Little Stitcher Designs. Her designs are really cool. She has
They are not little.
bookmarks.
I always thought her stuff was little. They are not little.
And this is on 40 count, so like.
Oh yeah, God.
But if you did this on like 28 count, she'd be a big one. But I want it to be small enough to fit on the bookshelf. Like I don't want it to be too big. So just to give you an idea, because I kind of forgot too what the bottom part looks like. Oh, it's really tiny. It just says Nantucket.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, you're so close.
So fingers crossed, I might be able to finish that one this weekend.
That's a good goal.
It would be a good goal to do that one. I think it would be an easy one to do.
God, think of how nice it's going to be to drive there and not hear that, like, those cicadas hitting your windshield.
And, like, be able to get out of the car and not have to run for the building.
And it's not that hot this year. I was just saying to Michael last night, like, last year when we went to StitchCon, I remember it being oppressively hot.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? You're right.
It was hard. I mean, it was hard to be outside because of the cicadas, but it was hard to be outside just in general. Like, it was just...
Like, I'm excited to, like, go out and, like,
gross.
go to a restaurant that we can sit outside and have some drinks and eat and, like, not be sweating our asses off.
Yeah.
Because that brewery, like, across the street, we couldn't even go sit out there.
Well, we couldn't sit outside anywhere.
Remember we tried to have coffee one morning, and it was like, nope, because you didn't know what was dead and what was alive.
Yeah, and it's
the worst. I'm excited for you guys. It's going to be so fun.
so fun. Okay, then before we went to Gettysburg, I pulled out a Silver Creek Sampler Seeds of Freedom, which is the Civil War piece. And here's where I'm at on that one.
Wow, I love those colors.
Oh, I really like that stitched way more than the picture. That's beautiful.
It's gonna be really big because I'm only right here. So I still have all of this to go. And look how big it is already. But this is on Mushroom Lugana, and I think the colors are just like really popping.
I love it.
Sulky. Is that sulky thread?
No, that is just DMC.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
I started that before I even got the sulkies.
Oh, okay.
And I wasn't going to restart it.
Hey, that's right. Happy 1 year of being sulky stitchers, you guys.
Yes, this all happened.
Speaking of sulkies, I've been on my All-American from Primrose Cottage Stitches. And...
oh, wow.
So pretty.
So I'm at the bottom, pretty much. So I don't have very much left to do.
Man, those colors.
Sulkies, baby, on Mushroom Lugana, I'm telling you.
Can't beat it.
You really can't. It's such a difference.
You can't beat it. And I'm going to turn this one into a patriotic pillow, and I'm going to do one of these coordinating fabrics like as a border around it, maybe this one. And then, so it'll like frame this out and then do like a different one on the back.
Love it. Oh, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so that's the plan for that one. All right, and then I had, shit everywhere. I also had my caterpillar. I'm caught up for this month. Here she blows.
Yay!
Oh, beautiful.
Love that one. And then I did have a new start, which I was telling myself I wasn't going to do before StitchCon, but I really wanted to start this one. And it is the hands-on design. You've seen it, you love it. Everyone's stitching it or has stitched it. It's the knee high by the 4th of July.
That's pretty.
And
oh wow, you did a lot.
There's where I'm at. So I'm like slowly filling in all of this like green, and then I'm working on myself. So
nice.
I didn't have
I love that one.
And so it took me forever to pick floss for this pattern. Because, you know, like you're like, well, like it's a commitment. It's a commitment to choose your own colors for stuff.
It is, definitely.
I get a lot of anxiety about that, like thinking I'm going to pick the wrong thing. And so I just went with it. So hopefully it works. I think it's working so far, but.
I love it.
Totally.
Thanks, guys. All right. So at this point, we're going to insert Erika's video here, and then we'll be back to do our giveaway stuff.
Hi, it's me. Listen, this is now the 4th time that I have recorded my little doodad for this video. I don't know what's going on. I think maybe it's my camera that makes things look clear and nice, so that's why you're seeing it on my not, my computer camera, which isn't gonna look as good, but that's fine. I'm here. You can hear me, I hope. I don't have a ton to talk about. I got a few things on the way of haul. One is a needle minder from the Frosted Pumpkin. A little puffer fish. They're real cute. Another is a pack of buttons via the Frosted Pumpkin that are for one of their Easter charts. And then a little zippity pouch from the Frosted Pumpkin that they released with their Cozy Cafe Club last year, in 2021. It's just a little canvas pouch with a sweet little cup-shaped tag. And then a project bag from the one and only Tiffany from Black Cat X Stitchery, because I loved the one that she gifted me, so I bought this one, which is really cute. It's mermaids, seahorses, that sort of thing. And then there's a little needle book comes with it. That's very nice, and her stuff is so well made. I really like it. I've been using it for which one? I don't even know now. Oh, Under the Sea. Ha ha ha. Okay. I had one mostly finish, mostly because here's Strawberry Cow from the Tiny Modernist. I did not put the legs on the bird, and I just realized that tonight. So, whoopsies. Okay. I have a few whips to share. One is Under the Sea from the Frosted Pumpkin. The third clue has been released, but I haven't finished the second. That's okay. I worked a little bit on Stitch Goddess. And here is Tiny Modernist. Mouse's Beach Outing. Okay, we got it. That's cool. And then finally a new start, which was the Summer Sampler from the Frosted Pumpkin, which is one of their 4 samplers that are seasonal, and it has like 25 little kawaii squares. So that's what I've been up to. You know, any other versions of this video were probably way more exciting, but to the point now where I'm feeling very like Hulk-like because the video was not working. I really hope this works. I really hope you can see everything. I hope you're well, and I hope you enjoyed watching the girls, and, stay tuned for giveaway stuff. All right. Bye.
My eyes are so blurry. I keep rubbing them because like you guys look like I have water-filled goggles on.
My allergies are so bad. I don't know about everybody else, but like allergies in Pittsburgh right now are insane.
So I'm sorry if I look like I'm struggling over here. And then this spider is like taunting me. I couldn't kill it. It's giant.
All right, well, let's do our giveaways, and then Jodi can go and kill a spider. And
I'm ready to go upstairs.
yeah.
Can't be in the basement anymore, you guys.
I don't like it.
To the spider now.
I don't like it.
So we had 5 giveaways last time we had a film. So I've already messaged all of the winners on the comments from last video, so episode 111. So if you see that message, please email us at steelcitystitchers@gmail.com so that we can get your mailing address and we can get these sent out to you, so we can get them out of our house and into your house. So we had the Tiffany bag. So this is from our friend Tiffany Robick. She is the Black Cat X Stitchery on Etsy. And the winner of this bag, which is matching to Erika, is Shingle Spring Stitcher. So
Yay!
we'll get this sent out to you. All right, then I had the Souvenirs of the Heart from With My Needle and Thread. This is the Star Spangled Spectacular. And this one is going to Jen Bunny Burkett. So congratulations to you. I'm also going to be throwing in, just because I feel like it, this With Thy Needle and
Oh, cool!
See, what a nice surprise.
so that you can finish it like I finished mine. So there you go. All right, so congratulations to you. Jodi, you had the flower pattern. And this one is going to Lorraine Bergstrom. So congratulations, Lorraine. And then Erika had the chicks pattern, which is going to Cindy Druschel. And then Erin, you had the summer pattern. How cute. And that one is going to Edith McClanahan. So congratulations to everyone. Thank you to everyone who commented on our last video. We had so many comments. It was amazing. So thank you guys. And thank you again just for supporting us and continuing to watch our videos and making it all worthwhile. And we hope to see all of you at StitchCon, or some of you at StitchCon. We'll be at Weekend Day, so we'll be leaving on Thursday. So when you guys see this video, we'll be on our way. Please come up to us and say hi. And yeah, it's going to be a great weekend. So we wish that Erin and Erika could be with us, but maybe next year.
Next year. I've been told I can go every other year.
Awesome. So hopefully next year we can all get spots and we can go next year too. So, all right, guys, we love you all. We will be back shortly. And yeah, we'll see you soon. Take care.
Post StitchCon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.